Today we're going to talk about why you should advertise to people and not numbers. We're going to go over traditional marketing methods, digital marketing methods, and how both are going to affect your overall marketing strategy. First is traditional marketing methods. These are billboards, radio, mailers, etc. I know a lot of people don't like traditional marketing and are actually moving their budgets towards digital marketing, mostly because there's a lot of approximation. Approximately 10,000 people saw your billboard, or actually 10,000 people got your mailer. How many saw it is another question. But these marketing efforts are great at getting you noticed. They're not going to convert. No one's going to get a mailer and call Donald's Plumbing. But they are going to remember Donald's Plumbing when they move to the next phase, which is digital marketing. Most people know digital marketing through Google ads or Facebook ads. They really like it because you know without a shadow of a doubt how many people saw your ad, clicked on your ad, or even converted. But it's very small fraction of how many touch points someone saw your ad. For instance, Google estimates it takes about 500 touch points to get an individual to, say, call you. That means the mailers, the billboards, the TV commercials, etc. all play a part in that one time that someone searches for emergency plumber, then they click on your ad. So 1 out of the 500 comes from a Google ad. Next is the blending of these two. Say, for instance, you're using a Facebook ad to do branding. Well, the idea isn't to get clicks per se, but to get people to know your name so that when they do a Google search and see your name, they end up clicking you versus the other people on the screen that they don't know. Also, many people are using apps to watch TV now instead of typical cable. There are ads on Hulu, Peacock, etc. And you have to use over-the-top messaging to advertise on those platforms. So that is another way to get your message out there without necessarily getting the final click per se. So what does this mean for you and your strategy? Well, it means you really should participate in multiple platforms instead of just being reliant on, say, Google ads or Facebook ads. It's not that simple. You do get some traffic from both of those resources, but it's not the whole piece of the pie. In fact, it's a very tiny sliver that you probably wouldn't be happy with if you knew how much it was. What you want to do is have a cohesive strategy overall, targeting people that make sense for you, your clientele. Let's talk about strollers. Let's say you sell strollers. Well, you may want to put billboards up in malls near the children's play area. You may want to be near yoga studios that primarily focus on pregnant women. You also may want to send out mailers to soon-to-be moms. Those are all traditional forms of advertising. Then you've got the digital, maybe a TikTok of a woman who recently had a baby and is in love with your stroller, how great it is to put in the car. And then lastly, maybe a Google ad that is promoting your stroller so that when people do search for strollers to buy, they see your brand name and want to buy you instead of the competition. How do you measure all of that to determine if things are successful or not? Well, for one, we're not going to measure in 30 days. Preferably, we want to measure in 3 months or even 6 months if you can handle it. Let's say, for instance, all of that advertising comes up to $10,000 a month. In 3 months' time, you've spent $30,000 in advertising. Well, did it work? You sold $60,000 in product. meaning that for every dollar you put in, you got $2 back. Some would say that's actually bad. The gurus are going to tell you that you could get 10 to 1, so you should have made $300,000. But I think if you steadily put $10,000 in a year's time, that $10,000 a month could turn into $120,000 to $150,000 in any given month due to so many people having your product in hand and spreading the gospel. So in conclusion, don't get trapped in just doing Google ads or Facebook ads. Don't give up on traditional marketing, your mailers, your billboards, etc. Do them all. Certainly, you might have to spend a little less on each given platform because you are participating in so many platforms, but definitely at the end of the day, it's going to be worth your while to think about who you're really targeting and participate in arenas that make the most sense for you. I hope you found this information helpful. If you like this video, please feel free to like or subscribe. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me on my socials. Thank you and have a great day.